Good evening, shipmates and service members across all branches, and welcome to After the Watch, your trusted source for updates across the Navy, Army, Air Force, Marine Corps, Space Force, and Veteran Affairs. I'm Emily Parker, and as your host here, I will ensure you stay informed, ready, and vigilant. Today's briefing brings operational highlights, cross-branch updates, medical awareness, and a touch of morale to keep your focus sharp. Let's get right into it. First up, a look at some fresh operational highlights. The USS St. Louis and LCS returned to Naval Station Mayport, Florida, on November 10th after finishing surge operations along the U.S. southern border. Their mission involved counter-trafficking support and joint operations with the U.S. Coast Guard. This really underscores the versatility of the littoral combat ship, showing how it can provide a rapid response for coastal security and other low-intensity operations. It's a great example of our forces adapting to evolving needs right at home. Meanwhile, over in the Pacific, Marines from the 3rd Marine Division have been conducting amphibious training in Guam. This wasn't just a Marine Corps show. They integrated joint drills with Air Force UAV reconnaissance support. The whole exercise focused on rapid response readiness, multi-domain coordination, and the logistics needed for potential regional contingencies. The big outcome here is enhanced interoperability and readiness across the services, which is absolutely critical in today's complex strategic environment. When the Air Force and the Marine Corps sync up this smoothly, our joint force becomes that much more formidable. Shifting gears to the Army, they're looking to the future with the M270A2 launcher modernization program. The Army is currently surveying the industry for a new generation of these multiple launch rocket system vehicles. The goal is to modernize our artillery capabilities and maintain a decisive tactical edge on the battlefield. This program is significant because it ensures our artillery units remain capable of rapid deployment and precision targeting, keeping our ground forces lethal and effective. On the air defense front, the Air Force is making advances with a new counter-air missile program. This system is being tested to intercept emerging and sophisticated threats. What's particularly interesting is how these exercises are being integrated with joint Army and Navy operations for a coordinated layered defense. This strengthens both homeland and deployed air defense, ensuring we can protect our assets and personnel from aerial threats, no matter where they are. And looking even higher, to the final frontier, the Space Force has been busy. They recently launched new ISR satellites on November 9th. For those who aren't familiar, ISR stands for Intelligence, Surveillance, and Reconnaissance. These new assets are designed to improve real-time tracking of global maritime and aerial activity. This data is then integrated with joint force operations to support early warning and operational planning. The key point here is that our multi-domain awareness is now significantly enhanced by these space-based assets. Eyes in the sky give us an incredible advantage on the ground, at sea, and in the air. Now let's turn to some broader fleet and operational highlights that reflect ongoing strategic priorities. First, for the Navy, there's a major focus on counterintelligence and cybersecurity. Following some high-profile cases of espionage and security breaches, the Navy is doubling down on strengthening its counterintelligence and insider threat programs. Training is being expanded across all fleet commands to include digital security, information integrity, and operational accountability. In today's digital world, the keyboard can be as mighty as the sword, and protecting our networks is a frontline duty for everyone. Back on the ground, the Army Cyber Command recently wrapped up a multi-day simulation. The scenario? Defending critical communications networks against sophisticated foreign cyber intrusions. The lessons learned from this major exercise will be fed directly into joint service cyber protocols. The aim is to ensure our network resilience is rock solid, because in modern warfare, if our communications go down, the entire mission is at risk. And speaking of technology, the Air Force successfully tested a swarm UAV system out in New Mexico. This wasn't just an Air Force project. The system is designed to support both Army and Navy operations in contested zones. These tests are all about strengthening that multi-branch coordination and giving commanders on the ground more operational flexibility. Imagine a coordinated swarm of drones providing ISR or support for ground troops. It's a game changer, and these tests are paving the way. Now, for our Medical Watch segment, staying physically and mentally prepared is just as important as your operational readiness. Today's focus is on two fundamentals: sleep hygiene and stress management. We all know how tough it can be, but try to maintain consistent sleep schedules whenever possible. Your body and mind will thank you. Hydration and nutrition are also absolutely critical for maintaining alertness and focus during a long watch or a demanding exercise. Don't underestimate the power of a water bottle and a balanced meal. For your mental readiness, remember the small things. Take brief mindfulness breaks when you can. Just a minute or two to clear your head can make a huge difference. Check in with your team members. A simple "how are you doing" can open the door for someone who might be struggling. And please, use the available counseling or health services if you need them. There is no shame in seeking help. It's a sign of strength. For our veterans and all service members, the VA offers extensive resources for general wellness, stress management, and preventive care. Check out va.gov to see what's available to you. Your health is your most important asset. Guard it well. All right, time for our word of the day. Today's word is watchstander. A watchstander is a service member assigned to monitor, guard, or operate equipment in a specific post, ensuring security, safety, or operational continuity. From the sailor on the bridge of a destroyer to the airman monitoring radar screens to the soldier on guard duty, every watch matters. Today, let's take a moment to remember that the safety and success of the entire force rests on the shoulders of every single watchstander. Your vigilance is the bedrock of our security. And now for a little bit of morale, the joke of the day. Let's see if we can get a laugh out of you. Why did the sailor bring string to the party? Because he wanted to tie one on. Okay, maybe a little cheesy. How about this one? Why did the Marine bring a ladder to the bar? Because he heard the drinks were on the house. Hopefully that brought a smile to your face. Let's move on to our riddle of the day. See if you can figure this one out. I move silently, yet I am never alone. I keep the fleet safe, though I have no tone. What am I? Think about it for a second. It moves silently, it's never alone, and it keeps the fleet safe. The answer is the radar. Its silent sweeps are constantly watching, keeping our ships and forces aware of their surroundings. Finally, a morale note to wrap things up. No matter your branch or your post, remember that readiness is so much more than just equipment and procedures. It's about your attitude, your focus, and the teamwork you build with the people to your left and right. A strong, sharp, and positive mindset ensures that every mission, every training exercise, and every single watch is carried out safely and effectively. Your vigilance today is the backbone of tomorrow's success. Continue to support your fellow service members, keep your minds sharp, and keep that morale high. You are the backbone of the mission. That wraps today's briefing. We covered 5 fresh operational highlights, some important health reminders, and a bit of morale to keep you going. This has been After the Watch, keeping it sharp, informed, and fleet-focused. Stay safe out there, look out for one another, and carry on smartly. Until next time, you are relieved of the watch.